Washington, D.C. is one of my favorite places to photograph. Between the crowds, the energy, and all the events, I can't think of a better place to spend my frugal film project roll. Welcome aboard, and welcome back to Analog Diary. If you don't know what the Frugal Film Project is, let me enlighten you. It's a project where you pick out one camera kit that's $70 or less. You choose one cheaper film, no Portra 400, none of that stuff. And each month you shoot one roll of film for a year. With that, you learn a couple things, and I've been participating in it for 3 or 4 years now. One, it teaches you that gear really doesn't matter. There's very few times I wish I had my Leica or had my Pentax. It just doesn't matter. Just having a camera, going out and shooting it, and I guarantee you'll be happy with the results. Two, it forces you to get out without thinking, without having that anxiety of, what camera should I bring? And then you end up packing 3 cameras and maybe just using one of them the whole time. And if there's something you're interested in, I'll post a link below. But while I'm participating in it this month, I figure it's a good opportunity to take you out with me. So we're going to go down to Washington, D.C. to Fiesta Asia, which is like a cultural festival. There's a ton of food, costumes, and most importantly, people. So we'll hit the streets. We'll burn some Fuji 400 color, which is my frugal film, on the Pentax Program A. Got a 35 to 70 millimeter zoom lens on that. And I also have a Sigma 28 millimeter that came with this kit. And I got it all for $60. Now let's go. And this is Real Talk. Thoughts from the roll. And before we move on, it happens. Everybody does it, but I'm pretty sure you forgot to. And now we got that out of the way. Let's talk some real talk. Alright, for today's real talk, I want to spit some blasphemy at you. And I know this is going to be hard for a lot of you to hear, probably make your head explode, just pow! And it sounds crazy, it does, but listen, just listen. Using a zoom lens for street photography. Now, 5 months ago, this never would have crossed my mind. But after being forced to use this zoom lens on the Pentax Program A for the project, it has really grown on me. It's just a lot of tools in a compact lens. This is a SMC-F Pentax zoom. It's 35mm to 70, 3.5 wide open to 4.5 on the long end. And after using it, I love it. It's small. It's discreet on your camera. It doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. Quick comparison, size comparison. Here's a M mount. What is this? A 2.8 Voigtlander. And yeah, for a zoom, you got to remember, this is a zoom. It's definitely a little wider, about the same height. Now granted, once you do some zooming, that changes, but still, just to have all those options, your 35, your 50, your 40, your 70, and it has one more secret weapon. And that is, and I'll post a close-up right here, is this. A little, there we go, little macro option. So it's got a built-in, I think 1:4 macro ratio on this guy. So when you're out traveling, documenting things, not just shooting people, you can cover everything, you know? You can get those nice tight shots when you're in a market, when people have candy laid out or nuts or spices, and you can get up and just really isolate your subjects with that macro option on this lens. And you just have the best of all worlds. And the only downfall is obviously the aperture, so you're not shooting in low light with a 3.5 aperture. But again, it depends on, and if you plan properly, the type of film you use. Use 800 speed film, you'll be fine. And finally, to close this thing out, I just want to do a quick recap of the event. It definitely wasn't as busy as I thought it was going to be. So not a lot of interesting subjects. I captured probably a lot of obligatory shots, people walking by, parade shots, nothing too crazy. Maybe had 2 or 3 shots that excited me. And I'd love to hear your opinion on what you thought of the shots and using a zoom lens with zone focusing. Or if you do the same, I'd love to hear about it. So feel free to drop a comment. And if you're still here, thanks for hanging out with me, and we'll see you next time.